Looks like they're making some bacon. And they've got Lucky.
Lucky the dog.
Where are we today, Mama?
We are at the Lodge Cast Iron Museum, and we are so excited to be here on our mother and daughter trip. So we're gonna get to go inside.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Okay, so my mom is laughing because the one thing I asked to do
On
on a long road trip
Yeah.
was to stop here.
One. Here.
And she was like, really? And I went, yeah.
I mean, Grand Ole Opry. Like, here. So here we are. This is great. And actually, I love it because we use cast iron a ton in our family, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the two of us would appreciate it probably
Yes.
the most out of the
100%.
family. So,
Hey, did you show this wonderful person? I don't know how to say the name properly.
Ferris?
Ferris, maybe?
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Looks like they're making breakfast.
They're actually made out of all the various things that have been made. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Like there's weird pans there, so like the
Ooh.
lids, and I don't know. What are we
So-
gonna think? What do you think you're gonna see inside? Let's say that.
Maybe a factory tour and lots of cast iron.
Do you think a factory tour?
Yeah, it says factory tour on
Does
there.
it?
Yeah, it says factory store. All right.
I'm thinking it's a museum. Let's go.
Yeah,
see
let's
what
go
they have.
look. All right, we're gonna go inside and check it out. Shop cast iron, grilling, factory, seconds, and more.
I mean, how can you hate it? It's shopping,
I know.
right?
Hey, look, they're grilled to see us
They're grilled.
instead of thrilled.
I like that right there. Here we go.
Museum admission, $5 plus tax. Here we go. We are officially in the cast iron
I think
museum.
it's great. We should set the camera down and do a picture. of
I
us.
concur.
Right?
I concur.
We made it.
We did it! Cast iron lodge museum.
So
Okay.
it's really cool because they have this display here talking about their cornbread cook-off that they have had. And look at all these cool pans and their
Oh my goodness!
what is that, trophy?
It's like
And
a
then these have got
hard
to
hat with a cast iron pan on
be,
it.
right, and then these have got to be way too heavy to put around your neck. But
It says-
hilarious.
It's an 8-pound skillet crown.
Oh my gosh.
Was presented to the winners. This is the 8-pound skillet crown.
Uh-huh.
And then these are the various medals awarded to the winners of the Cornbread 5K.
Right? That's
Man,
cool.
if they have cornbread here, I might have to try it.
Well, okay. We did not expect a restaurant to be attached to this place, but there's
there
a
is.
restaurant, and I can't imagine that they're cooking in anything other than
Skillets,
cast iron.
yeah.
Cast iron. So we were
Yeah.
walking up here. I noticed, like, okay, you have to look at all
Oh.
the shapes. Like,
Here's
is that a jalapeno?
jalapenos.
Jalapeno. And then there's
They had a pineapple up here.
You see that up there? Probably put the extension on that. Get to it, but we'll probably see them inside too. But how fun is that?
Well, shall we go?
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at the fish.
You know what those would make? A really good
Cornbread.
red bean paste.
Oh, yeah,
Japanese,
yeah.
Korean stuff. Oh, we have little snowman family.
Oh, I like that.
All right, here we go.
Me too. Oh, fun.
Look at this place.
Oh, these are all the molds.
Look at the ducks. Hey, the lamb.
Yeah.
Look, the lamb
Mhm.
that my Aunt Heather uses every year on
For
Easter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, look. They made irons. Look at the irons.
Literally iron out of
Right?
cast iron.
I know, right? And then that's an interesting, like a troll up there? Or?
Yeah, or garden
Gnome?
gnome. And then let's see, they got Christmas
a-
cookies.
Piece to a fireplace
Oh.
piece there. Look at the chess piece.
Oh yeah, look at that guy.
Oh, there's a turtle.
Oh my gosh. Turtle
So cute.
on a rock. And then down there is like a whole
Like
elk scene.
Those go in front of boilers and fireplaces.
Oh.
Like the doors, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be
Interesting.
fun.
Way more.
Okay, they say that this is at your own pace, as long as you want it to be. And the whole place, I've only seen 2 other people. Because we're here early, it's like, what, 9:30?
Yeah, it's like an hour after they
Yeah.
open, 9:03.
9:03. So, but they've got all these vans running around up top, which is kind of fun.
Okay, this is awesome.
Right? Another cool picture opportunity.
I know.
I think the other wall was really
I think
cool.
the other wall was really cool. Thanks for going with me.
Yeah, no. It's funny, last time we drove by this, I was like, we have got to go there.
Yeah.
And
then this is the one that stuck out in my head. Not that the other ones I don't want to do.
No, I agree with
Okay,
you.
just this is the one that you asked, and I was like, this one.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
the
think
first
it's
one
great.
that popped in my head.
It's unique. I like unique.
Yeah.
And we don't like normal things, so this is perfect. So on that wall, I was pointing out like the legs there for fireplace bits, but then they made the surrounds, right?
Yeah, and it says that fireplaces are featuring cast iron because of its strength, heat retention, and decorative abilities.
Yeah, but it's also really pretty looking, like really
Yeah.
pretty.
It this one over here says the cast iron surround, coal grate basket, and crown below were produced by Blacklock Lodge sometime between 1896 and 1947. Andirons or dog irons on the right down here are used to lift logs off the ground, improving airflow. And these came from the home of Elizabeth Joseph Lodge. So these are like legitimately from the family.
So you put those in with the decorative side sticking out and put the log on it so it would breathe in it because it didn't have the...
It needs oxygen for fire. And let's see, what's over here on this side? This is a parlor stove, and it says, like this Griswold Classic in the early 1900s. These were secondary heat sources typically used in more formal gathering rooms of the house. These stoves often featured lavish designs with intricate Greek, Victorian, or Gothic details. Typically made with a combination of cast iron and steel, stoves could burn either wood, coal, or municipal gas. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. That one's got the gas connections to it.
Nice. And then this is a wood stove. I like this one a lot. It reminds me of, there's like a place that my great-grandmother had. It was like a miniature version of it. Do you remember that?
She had the place,
and it was out of cast iron.
But she also had this in what we called the coop. Or
really?
Yeah, the shop. It was an old chicken coop converted into a shop. They had a white one of these, and it was much bigger. It was the one with the upper doors and all.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So I thought this fun fact was worth noting. It says the numbering system on most cast iron skillets does not denote diameter, but rather was created to align with the standardized numbers given to the corresponding eye or burner on a wood stove. A Lodge 8 SK skillet fits on a number 8 burner. That's something interesting.
Makes sense. I mean, if you look at these, they have different varying sizes because there would be a metal prong that would go in and hook it and move it around. That's cool.
I do like that.
Yeah.
So this wall is very interesting. It's actually a couple of people listed here who have collected cast iron through the years, and this couple has the most saved, and they have 13,000 pieces of cast iron in their collection.
Yeah.
And they basically said, I had a whole bunch of cast iron and I didn't have a whole lot of places to put it, says Larry.
They were high school sweethearts that were, I guess, grocery store owners, and they just did that as a fun thing together.
Which is so cute.
I love it.
So, yeah, I think these are all pieces from some of their collections.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's really beautiful. See the chickens?
Oh, yeah. This is
really
gorgeous.
pretty. Yeah.
Oh.
So I was looking at this horse here, and I'm wondering if it's a hitching post horse. Because my grandmother had a hitching post for the horses to come up to the house. Because the house she lived in, her dad built, and she had one out front. That would be really cool if that's what that is. So this is where they show like these, what they're calling them, patterns or matching plates.
Molds?
Yeah, the molds.
They used to only be able to do 200 molds a day, like filling them and doing all the process. But now, because of the speed of their production line that they're showing here, they can do up to 500 molds per hour.
Wow, that's incredible. This is their video of a machine.
It's like we take this mold, stamp it in.
Mm-hmm. You're doing a press. That's intense. So
then,
we just watched a video and they said there were like 270 companies that used to be in the United States making this. Right? So 270 companies they were talking about were making cast iron back in the day, and only one has survived in the United States. Pretty cool. Yeah. So let's go over here and look at the machines. Okay, we just realized that they have this display here, and there's a stick shift gear.
All the raw materials to fill the furnace.
Okay, let's see. Will it let you? Oh my gosh, how fun! Yeah. Aw. Okay, where's it going? Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then can you drive it over somewhere else?
First the one that adds scrap steel paper.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. It's like a gantry. And that's a chain motor, which we use in theatrical production too, which is cool. And she's controlling it.
Or was mined from the ground and smelted through a blast furnace and processed into.
It's doing it right here too. How cool is that? Oh, that's cool. And it's doing it in real life and it's doing it in the video screen too.
Pig iron. Lodge uses pig iron to add iron, carbon, and other beneficial elements while also diluting out unwanted elements. Pig iron gets its name from the shape made when iron ore is smelled, passing in channels.
Let's go into the next one. Oh, fun! And yes, she is controlling it here, folks. This is really cool.
Recycled castings. A mixture of flawed castings and iron channels from the molds known as gating that gets recycled in that case.
Where's it going?
Oh
yeah, it's the little recycled bits. That's cool.
Recycled casting. As Lodge upholds strict first quality guidelines that any defective casting is recycled and added back to the mix to be melted again. Common casting defects include large multiple inclusions, iron poured into a mold that moves through a channel while gating, breakage. They're almost full.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like the light on it and everything.
Furnace is full. Tap on the furnace to melt the charge. Oh.
Tap on the furnace. Oh.
The furnace runs over 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit and can hold up to 10 metric tons of liquid iron.
10 metric tons? Holy mackerel. That's cool.
The melted charge is poured into the transfer ladle and moves on to the casting cloth. So then it goes into this side.
Oh, I see. Ew, cool. So then we're supposed to move on to the next thing. That's cool. And just to give perspective, I'm going to back up so you can see Maddie underneath it. Which is, like, even hard to get in this big room. It's so cool. Right?
So then this is the molding process.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. So
oh, cool.
Molding. Minute 0. Pouring. Oh, wow, look at this. So it says in the molding department, two most essential items are combined to make our casting: sand and iron. Our team grabs a pattern needed for this particular run. We use the ancient method of sand casting, but in a modern, fully automated process. The sand is pressed in the pattern under great pressure, leaving a void in the shape of the desired cookware. Since sand melts at a higher temperature than iron, it holds its shape when it comes in contact with molten iron. It is poured between 2,480 degrees to 2,500 degrees.
Wow.
Finished for the casting.
Yeah, I did some sand casting in middle school and high school. Middle school mostly. But nothing this fancy.
And then look, it pulls out.
Yep.
And then there's...
Yep, that's what it looks like.
And then it goes through this conveyor belt.
Mm-hmm.
So it says minute 5. Then 15 minutes of shaking out. So it says, after the molten iron is poured, the casting solidifies and goes through a process they affectionately call the shakeout. Cookware then glides across the iron media catcher toward the sorting station, where they're sorted from the gating. The path the iron travels within the mold. The gating is then sent back to be melted again. So look at this. Cast iron crumbling media is made in our foundry and gets continuously replaced as it wears down.
That's cool.
It's kind of like material.
Yeah. Kind of like sandblasting stuff, but huge.
And that goes for 50 minutes, and then they travel through the conveyor into shot blasting, which is 70 minutes. Castings are sent through a large shot blast machine where they are pelted with steel shot from multiple angles. When it comes out of the conveyor, the cast iron will be silver and shiny.
Wow.
Any remaining burrs, flaws, or sharp edges have been ground off by hand, and the pieces are also checked for blemishes in the first of many quality inspections. So here's the before, really rough edges, goes through this, and comes that. And this is what they say is kind of the texture of that blast. It's really rough.
Yeah.
And then, cool. Once it's done going through there, they do inspections, and I think
oh yeah, cleaning up and grinding.
They hand grind it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's cool.
And then after they're done doing that, they pull it into the washing.
Here's the washing zone.
Wow, these are interesting.
They probably get washed in an oil. Is it an oil?
Stainless tumbling media gets smaller over time and mostly keep it in UFO shape. It says castings swirl in a bath of stainless steel media, soap, and water. So it's stainless steel. The steel media is designed to come in complete contact with every inch of the skillet for a deep clean that enhances the finish. Castings are then hung on a conveyor line to dry while moving next to the station. So like that's what these are doing.
That's cool. And that goes all over the museum.
And then seasoning. So this is the part that when you're own cast iron, you don't really wash it and then leave it to dry out. You always re-season it. So it says the castings go through a hot rinse and then air blows off to remove any remaining soap and water. This ensures that surface is primed for seasoning. It's sprayed with vegetable oil before it travels to our ovens. The oil is baked on high temperature, transforming the surface of each skillet into a distinctive black patina. So interesting how vegetable oil turns it black.
Well, it's really cool. Yeah. And they go.
It would take the consumer hours to season their cast iron in a conventional oven, and we do it continuously in about 25 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
And then look at this.
And then they packaging.
It. Ta-da.
What started as raw materials less than 3 hours ago is now ready for final inspection before it's labeled and packed. So they can make these things in 3 hours.
That's amazing. Whole process.
And they say these days we ship over 50 million pounds of cast iron per year to different retailers and distributors in homes in more than 50 countries.
That's crazy.
50 million pounds?
Right. Best cookware on the planet Earth, as far as I'm concerned.
I want to look at these things.
Yeah.
Let's see what these are.
Let's do it.
I'll stop the video.
Generations of Lodge. Going into the skillet.
So, making of Lodge. So it says 1863, 15-year-old Joseph Lodge left home in search of work to support his family. It says 5 generations later, the resilience, integrity, and innovation that Joseph Lodge embodied remain the foundation of Lodge is under.
That's cool. I didn't realize Lodge was the last name of a family.
So first generation is a recruit.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Joseph Lodge was born in 1848.
Wow. His father died unexpectedly, leaving him the head of the household at 15. So he set out on a series of journeys looking for opportunities. He walked over 1,200 miles through the American Midwest, spent 2 years in Cuba, circumnavigating South America, and worked in Peru for 6 years. His experience strengthened his talents and hardened his determination to create something of his own.
Wow.
Joseph Lodge's passports, journals from Lodge's travels, and Lodge ticket for boat passage to New York to Rio de Janeiro. Wow. In the post-Civil War South, towns sprang up as investors from Northern Europe sought to develop the iron and coal industry. It says that the region was bursting with opportunity and become the perfect location for visionaries like Joseph Lodge to create something new. And those are Joseph Lodge's business cards, letter opener, and medallions from industry organizations and partners.
That's really cool.
The original Black Log foundry at First St. in Cedar Ave. No photographs exist of the plant before it burned in 1910. This recreation is based on insurance map, diagrams, and photographs of similar nearby buildings.
Wow.
Wow, interesting.
This looks like family photographs, like you're in their house. That's pretty cool.
In 1887, the Reverend Joseph H. Blacklock moved to South Pittsburgh. Christ Church Episcopal, the church that Joseph Lodge attended and helped build. The two Josephs became great friends, and when Lodge decided to begin his own business, he opted to name it Blacklock Foundry after his friend and minister. Two of Rev. Blacklock's sons, Charles and Henry, worked in the company for several years. So
That's
it's like
cool.
a partnership.
Yeah.
The two Josephs.
Putting down roots.
Mm-hmm. The second generation in here, it says Lodge's second era was one marked with many hardships, including devastating fires, labor disputes, and the Great Depression. From the ashes of the Blacklock Foundry, Lodge was rebuilt, expanded, and continually modernized, and the culture of fortitude and adaptation endures through the company today.
That's cool.
Look at these. These are from the Great Depression of 1930s. It says Lodge adapted what was originally planned as a new office into the doghouse, where novelty items like doorstops and garden gnomes were painted. These items boosted sales enough to make it through hard times, and today are sought after collectibles. Wow, these are pretty cool.
Your dad liked the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Make
Place
your
the
own mold.
pattern and clasp together, then flip them around. Use the sand tightly pressing into the corners. Flip around, carefully move the pattern and flash release the mold. You did it. Now you should have a perfect impression of the pattern. Okay, let's try this.
Sure.
I don't need this step ladder. Okay.
You don't like it? There's hand sanitizer over here. You'll be fine. Want me to do it?
It's just so hard.
Oh, here.
It's very hard. It's not like soft sand.
Yeah, that's how it's here.
What? It's how it's supposed to be?
Yeah. So what you're basically doing is you're... This one was put together wrong. It's supposed to be like so. I prefer the starfish. Yeah, I did this in middle school. I made a casting of a horse's carriage. Horse's carriage.
Car?
Mm-hmm. It was a Model T. Yeah. Made it and left it at my grandmother's. So much candy. Left it on my grandmother's kitchen counter for years. She used it as a trivet when she had hot hands. Yeah, so basically you put it in. And then, there it goes.
Ta-da! That's so cute.
That's what they pour the molten metal into.
Wow.
One must always use hand sanitizer after touching weird moving things.
Yes, quite.
Yes, quite.
So it says the transition to palletized molding. In 1950, the lodge began upgrading from floor molding operations to palletized molding lines. This modernization, in addition to mechanized sand delivery systems, was the first in many improvements that brought the automation necessary to succeed in an increasingly competitive market. I would imagine.
Right.
Foundry expansion. As the popularity of cast iron cookware exploded in the 2000s, Lodge's production and distribution capacity had to keep up. So they added capabilities, creating over 350 new jobs. They won some awards in their fourth generation. Our family leadership continued to modernize production. They left their biggest mark by transforming the company from a manufacturing operation into a well-loved consumer brand. As we can see here. Wow. Is there stuff you recognize?
No. Well, I've seen like the Cajun one.
Mm-hmm.
It's talking about the relation to the Lodge logo with the egg.
Oh. In 1973, Lodge created its first official logo designed by graphic artist Scott Sullivan. At the time, no one imagined a simple black skillet frying a single egg would become an iconic symbol of American-made cast iron cookware.
Makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing the fajita kits on the shelves.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So as we go here into the Legacy Vault, there's some pretty cool stuff that's in here. Not saying much information.
Well,
but I think this is...
These are cool. My grandmother collected irons, and when she passed away, the boys, her sons, did what they did with them. I wish I had like a handful of them still because they're really cool and they're useful. Because you heat them up, have a pot holder, and then you iron just with the heat that it holds. It's really cool.
But I think these must be just collections from the family.
They're ledgers.
Yeah. That's what established.
Yeah.
Lodge.
I mean, ledgers are pretty cool because it shows history of numbers and stuff. This is accounting, in case anyone wants to know. This is what accounting looks like without a computer. It's done in pencil and by hand.
Wow. This is cool. So this is the original Black Lock Lodge Company safe, manufactured in 1887. Can't really see it with the glass reflection, but
it the cash ledgers like that, and journals for the business. Yeah. Aren't you glad we don't have to do accounting with books like that? That's why it's called bookkeeping.
Right. Yeah. I'm glad I don't have to.
Ooh, look at these. Wow, that would be a thing to keep seasoned. Holy moly.
Oh my goodness. It says above, full set of Lodge Arc logo skillets. So this is before they had that logo, the iron with the egg. Wow.
Really cool. So this says an always growing family. So Joseph Lodge's descendants live across the country and world, and a family council was created to help keep his important group connected to each other and the company's work. The group is elected by family members and includes individuals from across generations. The Greater Lodge family includes those with a direct relation to Joseph Lodge, as well as the employees, community, and customers who help carry his vision forward. Together, we are a family that stands for quality, connection, and goodwill. I think that's actually really cool.
Sold.
Right?
Every time.
Right? Well, I guess we're shopping in a few, huh? Yeah.
This is actually awesome.
I really like it. It's straightforward to the point, and I like it.
So I think from here on out is talking about the culture, things that they do, what they're used for. So I just learned so much about the Lodge stuff in there.
Right?
That I actually appreciate it a lot.
Me too. I love that it's actually a family thing and they treat their people like family.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
One of the things that's kind of fun is it's talking about the culture of cast iron. Things that your kitchen from our family. You know, a lot of this stuff I've grown up, we had some similar of some of it in our house, off-brand versions of it. But every time we get a Lodge cast iron, it just works really well.
It works really well. Yeah. Eileen, look at this dog here. It's for wiping mud off your feet when you come in from work.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cute? And then there it is, right there. That's what my grandma had.
Oh, wow.
And they made a bigger version, Maddie, and these pots and pans would have been the size for it. Because there was a bigger one that was larger than your grandma's. So cool. And there's a trivet up there. Holy.
Largest cast iron.
Okay, we're going to have to go over it. Go stand in front of it. Oh, 14,000. Holy crap. All right, I'm going to back up. And it's actually cast iron. I'm still going. I'm still going. I'm still going. Holy cow. That's cool.
So we're kind of watching some of these videos,
Should I?
and you can touch the cast iron and it'll start, which is very cool.
Yeah.
But also they were talking, some of these videos were talking about how the pans are naturally non-stick, so you don't actually have to layer them with anything to bake them in. So one of the videos we watched was about cinnamon rolls, and she made cinnamon rolls and they came right out of the pan. So that is awesome. And so as somebody who's doing some research into being a little bit more healthy and things like that, I feel like not having to add any more stuff to your recipe or to your pan is a huge benefit. Another reason why I love cast iron. So they have a create your own cookbook section. It says the wall in front of you offers a look at some of the foodways the American South is most entwined with the cast iron cookware. For a deeper dive into the stories shared, I encourage you to connect with your friends, the Southern Food Alliance. Let's see what it does. Touch to begin. Touch. That didn't work. Okay, let's try this. And select a food way to browse recipes. Soul food. Let's do soul food. Soul food. Ooh, wow. These look amazing. Cast iron skillet cornbread. Add to cookbook. Back. Let's do... Let's look at the appellation. Ooh. I'm just gonna do all the cornbread recipes. Ooh, hush puppies. Oh, there's a lot more recipes here. I'll be back once I've decided all of the recipes that I want to put on this cookbook. See what it does. Okay, so I added cast iron skillet cornbread, Lodge's favorite cornbread, buttermilk biscuits, apple slab pie, homemade apple fritters, cornmeal Madeleines, just because my name, buttermilk beignets, and strawberry cream skillet, cheese skillet. Let's see. Finish and send. Oh, you actually get to customize it? My Sims heart could never. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do green because I like the aesthetic of green. They have gingham. What do I want to do that? I'm gonna do this one. Enter my name. Okay, Madeline's cookbook. That's awesome. So they actually sent the cookbook to me. What? So I now have all those recipes that I was requesting. You can create a little cookbook. So they have a bunch of recipes.
Oh, that's cool.
And then send it to you. So I got some cornbread recipes and some stuff like that. Hey.
I was just watching how to make fried chicken.
Oh.
Do you know when the chicken is done, the oil actually makes small bubbles around it? And then when it's raw, it makes big bubbles around it?
I did not. You are adding things into my brain.
I learned something.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was cool.
Wow. So yeah, this is an amazing museum. And I'm really glad you and I came because you and I appreciate this stuff
we should
a
bring
lot.
Dad and Sadie back there.
Gosh, yeah.
They would enjoy it. They would
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Also, it's kind of fun. They have like a lot more to this than I thought there would be. And I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. Okay, so as we're kind of heading back towards the front, it says Fact or fiction? Myth rusters. Chances are you probably heard a lot of tall tales about cast iron appearances and care, but we're here to bust the most common myths and misconceptions. So, fact or fiction? You can use cast iron cookware on glass tops. Yes. Fact. All right, you can use metal utensils on cast iron cookware. Fact.
That's right.
Your cast iron cookware is ruined if it rusts. Wait, before you unveil it.
What's my answer? No.
Cookware is ruined if it rusts. False. Fiction. While rust can happen, it can be easily removed. Simply scrub the area with steel wool, wash, and re-season your pan. To prevent rust from returning, dry promptly after each use and finish with a light layer of cooking oil. Yep. You and I had to work with Dad on this a bit because he uses it for grilling, and the pan was left in, I think one of our pans was left in the sink.
Yeah, it may not have been, it could have been Meyer, I don't remember, but I've learned over the years that you just scrub it really good and then you season it.
Yeah. Wait, you're not supposed to unveil it.
I know the answer.
Well, then don't look.
Okay.
You can cook acidic or alkaline food in cast iron. Fact. Thanks for unveiling it right after. Okay, no more unveiling. Your cast iron cookware is unbreakable. I think that's fiction. What do you think? Well, I was right. You don't even put your opinion out there. I'm just saying.
Well, sometimes I'm just curious and I'm dying to find out.
Yeah. And then this is the great debate. So cast iron cooks have very strong feelings about soap. We don't think it's necessary to use it, but the seasonings on Lodge cast iron is fairly resilient and can withstand a bit of mild dish soap. Cast your vote below and let us know what you think. So no soap or soap? I would say, Mom says soap.
I say soap because I've done it.
Yeah.
And then I re-season it with butter. Butter, baby. Here.
I chose a yellow one.
She chose yellow.
I think it needs soap just to get the whatever brine fat is off.
Mm-hmm.
Like egg residue and stuff.
Yep.
And then you re-season it and you just manage the seasoning.
Yep. I agree.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
So I would say use soap. But come find it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 50-50.
It does look 50-50.
Actually, there's more votes for no soap.
Well,
interesting.
Traditionally, you would just take a towel and wipe it out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. You're in a wagon train going across the country, and this is what you have. You have a Dutch oven. You're going to put it over the fire. So you would wipe it out and then take the grease remaining and rub it around in it so that it would be season ready.
Right.
Because they didn't carry lots and lots of water with them.
Mm-hmm. So, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that was the museum portion, but I see some doors.
Uh-oh. It says Big Bad Breakfast on it.
Mm-hmm. This is one-way door, no re-entry to the museum. You think we're ready?
Are you ready?
I think so.
I think I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. It's funny. So they're showing how to clean your pan now, and they're using soap. So, soap or no soap, haha. But you always, after you clean your pan, no matter what, you always season it with cooking oil. That's the only thing I could say vegetable oil is really good for, but even then, I'd rather use butter or tallow. So, yeah, here's how to clean it. Pretty cool. You just wipe it down and wash it out if you need to. Yeah. Maddie's taking B-roll. And, oh, there's stuff over here we haven't even looked at yet. I'm going over here. While she's doing that, I'm going over here.
Okay.
Because we missed a section. What did we miss? Your breath just went away. Are those Winnie the Pooh characters?
Yes!
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
They're just so cute.
Oh, I love it. Piglet's cute. Eeyore and Pooh.
They should make more of these.
They should make more of these for sure. Okay, that's cute. All right, so then in here in the middle, they're just showing how to use them. So that's a Dutch oven traditionally hanging over a fire, or one that, this is how my dad would cook when we would go camping. He would take and put the hot coals on it and make really good cobbler. And just kind of showing a camp at the back of a wagon. We just talked about a wagon. Look at that. Just talked about a wagon. Look at that, Maddie. A wagon. And then a modern wagon.
A modern wagon.
They got their cast iron down there for camping.
So smart.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, you can share your cast. Wow, we're really bad at this. We keep missing.
Well, it's because we were distracted by other things we've been doing. your cast iron story. Oh, Maddie, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Let's see. Answer your story. I'll begin to appear on the scrapbook page and lead to you. It says.
Uh-oh.
Shall I see?
Yes.
Share your own story by thinking about specific cast iron memory and answering the following questions. Start by your story by telling us your name.
Okay. She's gonna start filling it out. Okay, so Madeline is writing a story about her dad making chuck roast on the grill in cast iron. And if anyone's ever had it, it's incredible. That is a great memory for us.
My dad made it on the grill with cast iron.
That's cool. Maddie got her story up there.
2 words. Chuck roast.
Right? That's awesome. What are you thinking, Maddie?
We're gonna go get pho.
Food. Is it faux or food?
Food.
Food. Food. This way. So those magical doors over there. That's where we're headed.
Food. Oh wait, I want to take a selfie in front of this.
Oh, she's gonna go take a selfie. Selfie accomplished. And food to be accomplished.
Food.
Will you come back to the museum, Maddie?
I would absolutely come back.
Me too. I would learn some more recipes and more techniques.
I would recommend you come with somebody who bakes or cooks consistently.
Yeah.
Because they'll appreciate it most.
Should bring Shekinah. That would be fun. All right, we're going in here.
One-way door.
One-way door. I think we'll live. Bye-bye, museum. Toodles. Here we go. Ooh, this place is cool. And our egg lamps. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Huzzah! We got a table.
This is something to make faces out of those pans.
All right, so we're looking at the menu. They've got quite a few good options. They have biscuits, eggs, and such right here. They also have specialties like omelets, different crumbles, things like that. More omelets here, coffee drinks, juices. And then they also have a lunch menu. And they have skillets, lean plates, pancakes and waffles even. They also have BBB's merchandise. I think we're going to be in for a treat.
Yeah. All right, so we ordered breakfast. We got one of their infamous biscuits, grits with cheese, turkey, and eggs.
And then
And
they also
Maddie
got
got-
house-made jams.
Yeah, they did. And then Maddie got this plate of
Same.
awesomeness with 2 more biscuits.
I don't like grits, so I got 2 biscuits.
Right, but look at that. So there's peach, there's blackberry, there's strawberry, and there was something else. So you can rip that biscuit open already. Whoa. Ooh, it had steam coming out and everything.
Ooh.
Whoa. Yeah, baby. So let's chow down, baby.
We are officially members of the Clean Plate Club.
Well, you are.
I am.
I got full.
Yeah.
I got full.
Let's just say those biscuits. Oh, so good.
It smelled just like I've had like family members and friends from the South make biscuits, and you open it and it just smells like a good biscuit, and it had spice in it, and it's just, and the raspberry jelly.
Yeah, so we got raspberry, peach, strawberry, and blackberry.
Right, and these are all homemade here. And the raspberry tastes like the one my grandma used to make. The strawberry tastes very much almost like an apple. It's so good.
Yeah.
The peach could also very easily taste similar to the green gauge plum jelly that I make. And then the blackberry is just, they're all good. What's interesting is we found is that the different flavors interact with the spices in the biscuit. So thank you. Yeah, that was really, really good, and I highly recommend coming there. It is called
The Big Bad
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Yes.
Yeah, Big Bad Breakfast. Yeah, it's yummy.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. It's gone.
So good. It's Toodles. So you know it's a good restaurant when they provide these amazing straws. and a water to go. Water to go.
Yeah, but this is
Stolen
called
from- yeah,
Big Bad Breakfast.
But I like it. It's like wanted, stolen from Big Bad Breakfast.
And come check this out. It's a great environment. They've got open seating. They're open until I think mid-afternoon, so not too late in the day. It's a breakfast brunch spot.
Right.
And it's awesome. And if you come to the museum in the morning, it's like this. And we're on Monday morning, obviously, so
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's about, 2 hours south of Nashville.
Yep.
An hour from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, if you know where that is. And the drive here is gorgeous coming from the Nashville area. You have a 6% grade in one of the hillish mountains.
Yeah, we were zooming down that this morning. I was like,
Well, it was cool. Yeah, but the drive is gorgeous. So there's waterfalls here and stuff. Matter of fact, if it's close by, and caves, we may have to, investigate those at some time. Madeline's looking at me behind the camera.
She knows how long the drive we have, so.
I know. I really want to go see the caves and waterfalls at some point,
Yes.
so that would be really fun. But
We'll just do a Tennessee road trip we were discussing.
yeah. Matter of fact, why don't you guys give suggestions if you have Tennessee information down below, because we'd love to hear that from you guys. But while you're doing that, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, because that'll really, really help. But meanwhile, we're going to go shopping in the Lodge cast iron store.
And maybe find some bread making stuff.
Bread making, and then maybe something for Nate as a present for his grilling, because he needs something bigger for the
With a
butter
lip.
burgers.
Yeah,
With the thicker lip.
Oh, that should have been my cast iron memory. The first time my dad made butter burgers on the grill. It was
You
the
should have
most
one of those dream
amazing.
sequence going on next to your head during the start. I know it.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's go check it out.
These.
You like those?
Mm-hmm.
But they're not cast iron. No, we're here for cast iron.
I know. This cast iron, you want a guitar?
A guitar. Oh, wow.
Guitar. Ooh, I like these trivets, though. They're actually really handy.
Trivets. Oh, yeah.
They have enamel on them, so they're colored.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. I like the rooster.
They're 10% off right now.
Yeah.
They also have their holiday stuff is 50% off. Look at these, Mom. You can make little wreath holly stuff. Also, I think those have like a snowflake in the middle of them, so they're 50% off right now.
That one's got the truck with the Christmas tree in it, like I like.
Oh yeah, $30. That's not bad. See, I'm looking for a bread pan. If they don't have it, I'm not gonna cry. Oh wow, look at these designs. These designs are quite beautiful. Made in America.
The truck with the Christmas tree. Those are
Smoky
fun. Oh, I like the
Mountains.
We Can Do It.
Also, look at the
Dia de los Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos.
Mm-hmm.
They have quite a few of those.
Yeah.
Honestly, $26. Oh, they're regularly $42.
Not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I like the American Eagle one better.
Yeah, that looks like something Dad would like using.
Or like the buffalo coin one.
Hey, they have a mini silicone magnet trivet. I cling to magnetic cookware. Interesting.
Oh, so that it will stay with it on the counter.
Oh, so then I can just...
Yeah, feel that. It's a rubber base. And then the magnet sticks so that you're not scratching your counters.
That's really nice.
Right?
They have Lodge tempered glass.
Cookware towers.
They have the tempered glass lids for them.
Yeah.
Okay, if we see some really cool stuff, which we're seeing really cool stuff, we will show you.
That's a Mercedes.
Aww.
Isn't it?
Bacon ooey gooey heart-shaped skillet cookie is what it says.
Right?
That does sound amazing. Or these heart-shaped mini cake pans.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
See these? This would be almost what you need for the butter burgers. You cook them on the thing and then bring them in it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Need to make a skull ice cube.
No, but that's fun. Okay, I'll show you guys that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we did a little bit of perusing. There are 2 sized bread pans over there that I'm thinking about. And they also have a bunch of these. And we found this skillet grill thing here that we think we're going to get for my dad. It's double-sided, and it also has a lip that's big enough to collect the butter he uses to make butter burgers.
They have these rack things.
Yeah.
For some of our stuff. So.
And then this 6-tier iron cookware stand is $100, but you get... That is pretty spectacular.
I like it. I don't have enough cookware yet, but that'll be happening.
Yeah, right? So, we're continuing to look around. It's interesting because, like, we actually cook with sourdough and stuff somewhat often when we have it ready. And cast iron's the best way to cook it. Right. So, let's go across the other way and see what's over there. Okay. They have these, like, cast iron cook-it-alls. And they got, like, the grill on top, the bowl on bottom. You can cook anything you want.
It's awesome.
I love it.
That makes more sense for camping.
Yeah.
What about that one for Dad? The handles?
Ooh. Now that's an option for camp stoves. It would fit in the grill.
It's much lighter.
Much lighter?
Yeah.
And, let's see.
It's steel.
Heavy duty 12 gauge carbon steel with riveted handles. I think Dad would appreciate the handles.
Yeah.
And it's super simple.
I mean, I like those.
That's really nice.
It's got a good lip on it. That's
it does. I would definitely want to consider that as one of the top options, if not the top option. The one thing about cast iron that I will always say is that it might be pricey, but it's actually worth it because of the stuff that it lasts, how long it lasts, what the quality is, and if you maintain it, you can really keep it for almost a lifetime. So, pretty amazing. No, that's cute.
There's a fire, actually.
It looks like a carrot, for sure.
Suggested.
You need a hedgehog?
No, but they're cute.
They're cute.
For $8.95.
And the turtle.
They're cute.
Sadie doesn't need it, even though I would get it for her.
It's a key keeper.
A key keeper?
Yeah, so like when you store a key outside, you put it inside.
Maybe Sadie does need it.
Cute.
Okay, so this is just me because I'm his daughter. He could barely hold on to the small one we have.
You want to get him a big one?
I mean...
Flat or the round? Play the round.
The round one looks cooler. It doesn't have grooves on the bottom, does it? It's flat? Yeah.
That's the right thing.
Would Dad would be able to hold that better, wouldn't he?
Yeah. I mean, you can't get your hands on it right now, but that's definitely bigger.
Okay, we're making a little list of things.
He has one. If we could solve it with the pan for now, he can come back and figure out what he wants.
Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. There's also the grill press.
And it has a
handle.
$29.95.
It's a couple dollars more than the other one, but the handle is alone worth it. Oh my gosh. I get better with age, it says.
Yeah, well, all cast iron.
Thinking.
I am.
They have waffle irons.
Oh, yeah.
Those are cool. And toasty treats. Like,
Yeah, that's like what we have.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, see, my problem is I keep looking at this going, Dad would need that. Dad should need that.
This is the butter thing.
Uh-huh.
We have a little space.
Lots of wishes. Oh, these are factory seconds.
Yeah. I'm in.
A second is a product with a cosmetic blemish such as small pit, scratch, or uneven seasoning. While these minor imperfections do not affect cooking performance and will most likely vanish with regular use and care, they do exclude the product from Lodge's commitment to selling first-quality castings around the world. When the blemishes are small enough, we opt not to recycle them into melt and instead sell them to you exclusively in our factory stores for a great low price.
So this is 32 instead of the 60?
Oh. The grooves aren't deep enough. Yeah.
Is it?
That's not the one over there that we liked. But that's the one across the store we liked. How much is it? $32.48.
There's bread pans, Maddie.
Do indeed. All right, we got our cart of goodies. I ended up getting a bread pan, and Mom got a couple of things to surprise Dad with, which is pretty awesome. And everything that we got, almost everything, was part of their second batch.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually am really thrilled with that because I was able to get Nate some things that, I couldn't have gotten multiples of, but I was able to get all of it for less than the one unit. So, yeah, we'll show you our cart right now. Okay, so here's our haul. Look at that big old pan.
Couple of items in
press
here.
and a butter dish and
bread pan.
It's pretty good deal here.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
I had a great time. Thank you for this.
You're welcome. So that is it from here at the Lodge store together, the Lodge cast iron store
And
museum. We've had a really good time together, and we appreciate all that you guys are doing, following us and liking us and subscribing. So thank you so much for following us, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.